Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships Season 17, Week 3, Round 3. My name is Boma Fett. I am undefeated so far this season, but unfortunately that's going to end this round. Let's take a look at my opponent and I'll show you why. Lax889. Let's go to the hotbot for a quick comparison. Alright, looking here at the hotbot, you see all this green on my side, and it looks like this will be something of a mismatch in my favor, but let's zoom in and take a closer look. So here in the GAC stats, even though I've got a bunch of green on my side, my stats are only a tiny bit higher than Lax's stats. My current score, just a touch higher. My lifetime banners, only a little bit higher. He's got more undersize than I do. I've only got a few more clears, a few more defends, and a few more offensive wins. He actually has a higher best score. So Lax is an outstanding GAC player, and his stats are even more impressive when you consider the fact that he's at 4.6 million galactic power. That means he just moved into Division 1. So that means a lot of his stats have come at lower divisions, and you don't fight as many battles in lower divisions. So his stats are really impressive. I do have a 500,000 GP advantage, which seems like it should be a lot, but the way that Lax has constructed his roster, it's really not. You can see that my top 80 is barely higher than his. He actually has the higher top 65. I do have almost 20 more Zetas, which tells you that I've been playing for a longer time. Zetas are the one thing that you can't really buy in this game or can't buy much of, and so they are an indicator of how long you've been playing. And so this tells me I have been playing for a while longer than Lax, and he's done a really good job of building his roster. I do have a bit more speed at the top of my roster, but not a ton. He has 6 more Gear 13 characters, I have 10 more Gear 12s, and I have 21 more Gear 11 and above. I do have 33 more 6-dot mods, and I do have more mods with high-speed secondaries, but it's not a huge advantage. Those 5 extra relic characters translates to over 50 more total relic levels, 162 to 109. He has 4 tier 7s and 3 tier 6s. I have 1 of each. He's only left 1 character in the tier 1 to 2. I've got 8 at tier 1 to 2. So with all of those stats, it looks like this should be a pretty even matchup, except for this. Lax has Jedi Master Luke. And when you pair Jedi Master Luke up with a Jedi Knight Luke lead and Wat Tambor, that is virtually an unbeatable squad. If you have Sith Eternal Emperor, yeah, you can do it. But I don't have Sith Eternal Emperor. And the characters that I have are not leveled up to the point, they're not reliced up to the point where I would stand any chance at all against this squad. If you have Relic 8, JKL, Gas, and Jedi Knight Revan, maybe you can pull it off against a poorly modded JML squad. But it's not going to happen for me today. I know that that squad is coming because it's in his GAC history. In the key characters and important ships, our rosters are very similar. The one difference being that he has a 6-star Negotiator and a 5-star Malevolence, whereas I have them each at 7 stars, but honestly that is not a huge advantage for me. Alright, let's go back to the game and I'll show you how impressive his roster is. So here you can see that Lax is using the Negotiator in the Fleet Arena and that Jedi Master Luke in the Arena. Alright, here are all of Lax's relic characters, and usually when you see someone with a GP around mine or a little lower who has a galactic legend, they've made a lot of sacrifices in their roster. But that's not the case here with Lax. Lax has all of the good squads reliced up. He's got CLS with Han and Chewie. He's got Grievous and the Separatist droids. He's got a Darth Revan squad. He's got Gas and the 501st. He's got a full Padme squad. He's got Jedi Revan, though the rest of his Jedi are only Gear 12. He's got Jedi Revan reliced up. So he's got like all of the squads that I have reliced, plus he has the Jedi Master Luke. And it's because of that this is not going to be winnable. His JML is just not going to be beatable. He plays a specific comp that you can only beat if you have Sith Eternal Emperor. So even though he's got a few characters that I have relicked, he's got at Gear 12, Bosk, Bastila, Palpatine, Grandmaster Yoda, Jolie Bindo, Kylo Ren Unmasked. He hasn't made the kinds of sacrifices in his roster that would really make him vulnerable to an account like mine. So the only way I would stand a chance against Lax is if I could prevent Lax from full clearing, but Lax is a smart enough player, he knew I would not be able to beat his Galactic Legend, so he could save a ton for offense. And he's actually already made his attacks, and I'll show you what he did. There it is, the full clear. Now only a 25-37 because I did play an extra heavy defense. Here on the bottom, I've got my Jedi Luke with Shaak Ti and GK. I've got Grievous, and I've got Savage Malik, and that did take him 2 squads to get through. I've got my Bosk that took him 3 tries to get through. My General Skywalker, which he did 1 shot. Newt and Hux First Order. The back character zone, I had my Darth Revan that he 1-shot, a Night Sister squad, Poggle with Separatist droids that took him 2 to get through, and Fin Fin Poe. And in the ships, it took him 2 to get through my Thrawn fleet, and he 1-shot the Malevolence. So 25-37 is not a great score on offense for a full clear, but it's a full clear, and I'm not going to be able to full clear him. I should be able to get through this zone. We've got Shock clones, Grievous, Rebels, and Mothma. And in the bottom, we've got a Bosk squad and a Newt Gunray squad that should be no problem, but it's this squad right here. This is an unbeatable squad unless you have a Galactic Legend of your own, so I'm still going to make my attacks. I'll clear as much as I can, but it's going to be a loss. So I'll switch over to my phone and start attacking in just a bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start up here on the top. We'll go against this Grievous squad first. It's the most difficult squad. I'm going to take my Jedi Revan, and I'm going to sub in Bastila here. I know I'm not going to get to the back zone, so I don't need all my depth. So we're going to do a couple of AoEs and knock down some of the stacks on the B1. AoE, AoE. Knock down a few more stacks. You know what? It looks like they're getting ready to go. Let's go ahead and spread the buffs. There we go. We'll give Yoda buffs. Gonna knock down a few more stacks here. And now we're going to start going, you know what, let's go ahead and get rid of B2. Those buff immunities hurt, because I don't want to spread buffs now because the other 2 have buff immunity. Let's see if we can get a stun here. Nice. Okay, that just procced Savior. adjust turn meter here to Yoda. Now we'll spread the buffs. Okay. We may lose Bastila here. We're gonna mark Grievous. Probably should have done this sooner. We're going to call Bastila, get her a little bit more protection. Get a heal. Alright, so this is only a 51, it looks like. Yeah, not great on the banners there. It's been a while since I've played that with Bastila in the lineup. I probably could have done some stuff differently there. That's alright. We're going to go after Shock T. And we're going to go CLS, Han, and Chewie here. This is another squad I usually split up in 3v3, but I don't need to here. I don't need the extra depth. Probably could have set an even tougher defense. We'll go after Shock. Do this. There we go. Thank you for taunting. It's always nice when the guy that you need to kill is the one who has the taunt. Because that way all the counterattacks go against 5s. That's why I did not put that Omega on 5s. Alright, 54 banners there. My 5s cannot taunt, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, against the Rolo Cholo Lando squad, I'm going to go with Wampa and Hermit Yoda. I might actually be able to Wampa solo this, but I like having the Hermit Yoda in there. Probably didn't need to do that heal yet. I could have waited. Almost got her. There she goes. We'll roar. Oh, that's not nice, man. Don't do that. See if we can get another heal. Darn it. I was hoping to get around to another heal for Yoda. Okay, 54 banners. Against Mothma, we'll take our Padme. The idea here is that all the attacks out of turn are just going to fuel my guys up. Goodbye, Biggs, and now she brings him back. More protection up. Big hit. Goodbye, Biggs again. And goodbye, Wedge. 52. Let's see what fleets are in the back. Ah, the same as I did. Thrawn and Malevolence. only a 4-star bomber there, so I'm hoping that my home 1 will be able to take out this Thrawn fleet. This is a little bit of a risk. We'll take everybody just in case. I want to go after this bomber. And I need the assists here. Got him. All right. We'll bring in Cassian. And 65. We'll go with the negotiator here. That should be all I need against this malevolence. Alright, there are the buzz droids. Now we bring in Plo Koon to clean those up. And push turn meter. Oh, look at that. They forced the taunt onto Anakin, but then they didn't take it. All right, let's clean the buzzies off of the Y-Wing. Get rid of the bomber. And now the spy is stealthed. Let's go ahead and do the ultimate. And a 65 there. That's Bosk. We'll go ahead and take Jedi Training Rey. This is a very high tenacity boss. Over 90% tenacity. So he may resist like that. But I did get the ability block. Let's see if we can stun Boba Fett. Nice. See if we can stun Bosk. Put the wave on Boba here. And we'll do a burn. There's death number 1 for Boba. Try and stun Bosk again. And keep him stunned for as long as possible. Stun Boba? No? Alright. See if we can stun. Hey, we got the stun on Dengar. We'll wave here on Bosk. Illuminated Destiny. Stun again? Nope. Burn. The wave. The wiggle. And bye-bye Bosk. Stun. Nope. He has tenacity up right now, so getting the stun is highly unlikely, though not impossible. Alright, so this will be a 53. And against Newt, what do I have left? I have Darth Vader. Let's go Palpatine, Vader, Vaughn. Force Crush, Merciless. Let's go ahead and take him down once. See if we can get an ability block here. Nice. And Force Crush. We'll throw this here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see if we can get some stuns. Very nice. Magna's gone. Alright, he's got damage immunity now, but we'll go ahead and fracture him. 52 banners. That was a case of that battle went too quickly for me to recover banners. It's a little frustrating when your battle is so dominant that that you end up losing banners. Alright, so here's the impossible squad. Pretty much you're only going to beat this if you have Sith Eternal Emperor. So this is why I say that Galactic Legends broke the game. You really are at a huge disadvantage, at least in 3v3, going against Galactic Legends in GAC if you don't have one. Now, most of the time at my GP, if somebody has a Galactic Legend, they've had to make compromises in their roster. But Lax either had a lot of guidance, or this is Lax's second account. He started over, or he's got multiple accounts, because his roster has specifically been built for this. So congratulations to Lax for ending my win streak and coming out on top. Maybe I could have beaten him if I had set an even tougher defense. I don't know. I thought my defense was pretty tough. He only got 25-37, which isn't great on a full clear. So 25-37 to 1966 is the final. Thank you to Lax for the match, and thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.